An emotional Caroline Wozniacki is finally a Grand Slam champion and world no. 1 again after edging Simona Halep out of an epic Australian Open final. There was ecstasy for the 27-year-old Dane and only bitter disappointment for Halep after she finally wrapped up a 7-6, 3-6, 6-4 victory that took 2 hours and 49 minutes to win what was her third Grand Slam final. Wozniacki collapsed to the floor in tears after Halep hit a backhand into the net to be broken for the 5th time. She will return to the world no. 1 position exactly 6 years after giving it up, the longest gap in reclaiming the position in WTA history. I dreamt of this moment for so many years. It's a dream come true, said Wozniacki. It was an incredible match, an incredible fight. I'm sorry I had to win, Simona. I was a nervous wreck this morning. I wanted to win so badly. Halep not only loses that status but is left waiting for a first major. Having looked on the verge of cramp at several points in a grueling encounter, I want to congratulate Caroline. You played amazing. Of course I'm sad, but Caroline was too good for me today, said a gracious Halep, who lost her third Grand Slam final. Wozniacki turned the deciding set around after taking a medical timeout at 3-4 in the third set, breaking twice thereafter to claim the £2.3 million check for the victor. The players ran each other to a standstill in one of the best women's finals at a big tournament in recent years. There could hardly have been more riding on this match, given the ranking situation, prize money and both players' desperation to leave the club of being a world no. 1 never to have won a Grand Slam. On a steaming hot night in Melbourne they took to the court and Wozniacki was the more positive from the start. Forcing 2 break points at 1-0, she netted a forehand on the first but forced a ground stroke error on the second and held to go 3-0 up. Broadly speaking, she was being rewarded for the adventurous tactic of hitting down the line and stretching the equally athletic Halep. Unfortunately for the Dane, she blinked when serving for it at 5-3. Complaining about some crowd noise and becoming a little more passive to be broken back in the tiebreak, however, she assumed the more positive mindset once again and forged ahead from the start, taking it 7-2 with some ease. Again being prepared to hit down the line, Wozniacki could have made a decisive move when she missed 4 break points at 1-1 in the second. Her backhand was still in fine working order but her forehand was faltering, as it sometimes can. The next 2 games went with serve and then Halep called on the doctor to have her blood pressure checked amid the muggy conditions. Far more humid when it got really hot at the end of the first week. Neither player was looking particularly fresh. Unsurprisingly, but Halep, who appeared to be suffering the onset of cramp, was the one who moved ahead when she fired a forehand into the corner on break point to go 5-3 up. By the end of the second set, Wozniacki had missed 8 out of 9 break points and could consider that during the 10-minute break activated under the heat rules. However, she put that right when hitting a rasping forehand to seal the break for 2-0 in the decider. That work was undone when she was broken in a marathon third game that left it 2-1 after 34 minutes. But Halep handed the advantage back when netting a backhand to be broken in the next game. Having serve broken was becoming the norm, and after falling behind 3-4, Wozniacki called the trainer on to have strapping administered to her left knee. The Romanian was left to stew and was duly broken, with Wozniacki then clinging on to her serve to move to 5-4. She broke again to 30 to edge the match, taking 110 points to 108. It was the close